Hello, this is TB Land across the world. This is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey, known as Tyrone Cuffey on Facebook. A lot of people get my first and last name mixed up, but I use my middle name for my Facebook page. My actual first name is Stephen. Most people call me Steve or Tyrone, whatever you want to call me, it's fine. Anyway, because they're both of my names. And but I'm here for my live broadcast number 182. All right, 182. All right, it's a pleasure to be with you all. It's so nice to have people here that's here already in my live chat. And let me just get that rolling so I can see who's actually here. Okay, of course, first of all, I thank you, Mr. Israq, and from the Bangladesh community for being here. Also, I have a few more people here. I'm not Felicia, I think, I'm not sure if it's, I'm not know if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, but anyway. Christina Tangway from Vancouver, Canada, I don't know where you're from. And Simone, he's also here. Thank you so much for being here, sir. All right. All right. Okay. I'm going to get started because the thing that I actually want to talk to you all about is the very first blog. The very first blog that presented on April 2nd of 2016 with the Billion Coin. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna do a screen share, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right, I have it up here. Now, I won't be able to play this video for some reason. It does not, y'all cannot hear it, although y'all probably have already seen this video for a lot of you all. And this is where all the blogs started with the Billion Coin. When Billion Coin was launched on March 21st of 2016, they started the blog at blog.thebillioncoin.info. This is the main source of all information from our TBC admin. Throughout the blog experience, you will notice that we have much data there, much information, but we have also many videos that admin has put here on our blog. Those videos compose of different facets that goes around the world, as well as different individuals that have done great blogs, actually great videos through their journey in TBC. I, for one, have been on the blog at least about 18, 19 times since April 2nd. I believe that it's a great honor to have my videos on the blog, but we know that Randy Wilson is there almost every day when he does a broadcast. But quite a few people been there, people in the Bangladesh community, people from all facets of the world, all over, from Nigeria to New Zealand, from Europe, all over the world, people have been, videos has been in the blog. We've had different videos of the likes of Jeff Barrett, the Dollar Venture Landing, and many other videos that our admin has put here on the blog. But this particular blog video was very, very insightful. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna go over this whole thing. I may not, but I know that a lot of us haven't went over this in quite some time. But I'm gonna just go over the first paragraph first. Okay, have you ever suspected that the whole world of life is rigged? Did you hear that? Have you ever suspected that the whole game of life is rigged? Your suspicions is correct. Your suspicions are correct. This video may be short, but it says a lot, just a whole lot. Here's what it said. In 2016, it's said to be a more equal world than ever before. For the first time, the richest 1% of the population will enjoy a greater share of global wealth than the other 99%. I'm going to say that again. 2016 is set, that was in 2016, okay, during that time. 2016 is set to be more unequal world than ever before. For the first time, the richest 1% of the population will enjoy a greater share of global wealth than the other 99%. Now that should make you think right there. Now, this statement comes from people that brings you the Economist, a publisher that caters to the 1% elite of the world. If you are like most people, the contents of this video makes you very upset, and not out of jealousy, but because this is so unfair. You are being ripped off, and not just in a financial sense. Your time, energy, and efforts, and have more exploded. It seems like the evil people that set up the whole world system are not even satisfied with what they already have. I'm going to say that again. It seems like the evil people that set up this whole system are not even satisfied with what they already have. Seems like they won't stop spending artificial scarcity until they also possess your soul too. Alarming. I'm going to keep on. Unfortunately, most people have literally been brainwashed into believing that scarcity is normal and acceptable, but it's not. The most natural thing is abundance, and humanity is being robbed of all of their dreams and aspirations. Can you relate to that? If by now you have no idea what I'm talking about, then the elite has succeeded in your case in keeping you in the dark, completely unaware of what's really happening. This is very, let me stop right here. When you go through this blog post, you got to understand what the status quo has done to us for years, even in some cases, decades. They have essentially brainwashed so many people around the world. And people tend to think that's the way of things. But shouldn't be the way of things. The way of things should be what, in our case in TBC? That we're building and we're helping humanity through love, prosperity, and abundance, not a scarcity mindset, but an abundance mindset. Okay? This is the very first, look at this. This is the very first post towards educating you. And I really don't want to spend a lot of time talking about the problem. I'd rather talk about the solution. The billion coin is the answer for the masses. I'm going to read that again. The billion coin. Did they say TBC? What was I telling you about yesterday? Should we be saying the billion coin? Well, there it is, folks. Because people don't know what TBC is. They need to know what the billion coin first. We say TBC so much that we forget sometimes what TBC really is. First, it starts with what it really is and what it's called. It's called the Billion Coin. It's an answer for the masses. It has been designed to be an easy and simple solution to lift the poor out of poverty in just a matter of a few short months. And back then, they would thought it would be in months. Now, you may not consider yourself to be poor right now, but let's face it, you're not a billionaire, right? Would you like to be a billionaire? Most would immediately say no to that question. Or once again, would be another example of the mind control and conditioning you are under. The truth is, you don't need a billion to be happy. But if you had a billion, you would have the power to do power. You have the power to also make a lot of others very happy, right? All right, so let's just keep going with this. I mean, every time I go through this, it's like it's a new awakening for me, and it should be an awakening for a lot of people around the world. How can we return to the world to the state of abundance and prosperity? We have to change everyone's minds. It's the only way. When everyone believes in abundance and prosperity for all, that's when it happened. There are many info warriors out there doing the best they can to spread awareness, but not much has changed for the better. Motivating people to wake up is not an easy thing to do. Perhaps if there was $1 billion incentive to wake up to the good life, maybe that will work. Well, the Billion Coin begins that experiment. All you need potentially is just one TBC coin, the Billion coin to someday become a billionaire, because that is the highest the price will ever go for this coin based on the software formula given the price of it. Hear that? Hear what I just said? Because that is the highest the price will ever go for this coin based on the software formula driven the price of it. You are very fortunate if you found this when the TBC coin was only about a penny. Remember what I said yesterday when we started TBC was only a tenth of a penny? Well, a penny in the United States is 1 cent, as we know it. Okay? See, when the Bitcoin, when this blog post came out, our coin wasn't worth hardly anything. And now our coin is worth $8.1 million per coin and still growing. Woo, boy, this is like when you read this post, I don't know if y'all feel what I feel, but it's like an awakening when you think about this. It's like you starting all over again through this whole experience. All right? I just keep going. No matter what you pay for, no matter what you pay for your TBC coins, you're in a position to become very wealthy over time. Now, let me start right there. Let's say you'll be wealthy and in 1 year and you can cash out. Did I say anything about that this very first blog post? You see how valuable this information is? Do you see how valuable the Billion Coin is? But yet we got people out there still talking about want to cash out. They don't understand the billion coin. That's why I always say to people, you have to know what it is. Just owning these TBC coins is not enough to become wealthy. Hello, did you get that? The truth is, whoa, look what the next word is. Education. Now, what do we talk about right now in cash flow coaching? What did Randy talk about a lot? Education. Education is required to become wealthy. And that is what this section of the website is dedicated to deliver to you at no additional cost. But if you don't take the time needed to get this education, then you will be doomed to make the mistakes that comes from being uneducated. And I'm going to stop right there. That is the main reason why we have people in TBC not cash flowing. Because they're not following the fast start system. You see? They're not following the fast start system. Now, and get this now. I'm taking the very first blog post and expressing to you all out there. And I'm not just talking to people on this chat. I'm talking to people worldwide. This is a keyword is in this blog post that we've been harping on for weeks, for months now, about the lack of education people are getting because they refuse to become a student of the blog. And here's right here, okay? Because I'm gonna drive this really hard to you today, because what you need to understand is, and believe me, I'm not trying to step on anybody's shoes or toes. I'm not trying to be inappropriate to anyone, but the problem is, I don't know what you all, but I get tired of people messaging me about things like, when can I cash out? When can I exchange my TBC for Bitcoin? And like I said, that's like trading apples with oranges. You see? Wealthy people are not lazy, but a lot of poor people are very lazy. Would you say we got some lazy people in the billion coin? I would say so. So it's up to, what did it say? You? Did it say it's up to admin? Where everybody think admin this and admin should do this? It said, so it's up to who? You. Do you truly want to be wealthy? Or are you okay just the way you are? The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Okay? It said here, the choice is yours. All right? Is there a voice inside you that says you have a lot to offer? Does it say that you do have an unfulfilled purpose? Does you do have an unfulfilled purpose? Does it say that you are better hurry? Does it say you better hurry? A wasted life is a shame. You do matter. Never let anyone steal your dream from you, ever. Does it say ever in small case? No, in capital letters, ever. Also, live free, live good, and take charge of your own life and make it meaningful. I hope all your dreams come true. I hope the billion coin gives you the extra means to make that happen. I'm going to clap to that blog post. I don't know about you all, because that blog post is on the money. It is to the point. It's designed to make you think about what your needs are, what you need for you and your family. Okay, let me come out of this screen share for just a minute. Israel, you there, sir? Israel, you can unmute yourself. I don't know if he's there.
Yes,
How
sir. I
about
am here. Yeah.
oh, there, Israel, you there?
Yeah,
Okay, what do you think? What do you think about that blog
yeah.
post?
Today in a village, this blog post I see you about our cash flow because we are not making cash flow. That's why we are not totally we are not understand about the TBC. I
Mhm.
think like that, sir.
I think you're having some network problems there because I'm not hearing you. It's coming through, kind of coming through, but I heard about the cash
And
flows. And
one thing, this is the our education. More of the 99% TBC. Yes,
Mhm.
I have today received
I'm sorry, sir, but you wasn't coming through as
is a
well.
poor net. Today my network is poor. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Listen, just stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there because it's not your fault. Okay, I understand. Um, Mr. Simone, are you there, sir? Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay,
Thank
tell
you.
me what you thought of what I just read. Tell me what you just did. You hear what admin was saying that very first blog post?
Yes. Thank you, sir. My good place for me. Actually, I read the all time, all day. I read the blog. Obviously, because must be learning this blog. How much more than learning and the more than education. My thinking. I saw these people and talking about this something the TBC and this is the vision. What is the vision? And some people talk about the everyday new people every day talk this the TBC TBC vision and mission and our Randy sir the will talk about the cash flow system is more difficulty questions more than questions coming soon and I learn and more than learn I heard my learn because I read the blog every day most important the blog coming soon and more education is a very important more education Pritam Kumar and the Randy sir teach about the people teach about the another people another community how is massive grow how is completely massive grow and every day is we are the Bangladesh community is live broadcasting and teach the about something whatever the next generation next vision and next competition and we are the community
Mm-hmm.
try my best and learn and
Mm-hmm.
learn and today's blog is very important and 2016 and we are the before the 100 years the before is know about my thinking um, no thinking is how we are the how can the possible the end of poverty now this time is and most important time is people the talk about this end of poverty, how is possible that finished this the billion coin important. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
uh, Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
I will talk to you, and today is our last talk about this. Our Randy sir, happy
Mm-hmm.
marriage anniversary is
Yes,
got
it
it.
is. Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
and after
Yes, it is.
next 28 days, 28 September, brother Randy sir is a birthday celebration,
Mm-hmm.
and today is our leader the Ishraquddin the celebration day. Happy birthday. And
Yes.
after
Mm-hmm.
coming in 23 days, 23 September, my anniversary, my birthday.
Oh, it is. Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, this month,
Yes. Make sure
this
you
month
remind
is
us of that. Now, make sure
amazing.
you remind us of that.
Yes, this month is amazing and wonderful leader is the birthday and more than celebration. Thank you, sir.
Yes. 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 It's Randy's anniversary today for him and his wife today. And I was happy to see a picture on Facebook, a very nice picture of them sipping on a nice drink, a very refreshing
Yeah,
drink,
yeah,
whatever it
yeah.
was. Uh-huh. I saw that. That was really good. I think everyone that sees that picture need to comment on it. But
Yes.
anyway, so one of the key words that that I pinpointed is education. Now think about this. Look how many times that word comes up in a lot of us currently when we do our live broadcasts. We talk about people not getting the proper education as in being a student of the blog. People not actually going through the blog like you stated, go through the blog daily. You know, see,
Yeah.
you can't force someone to do something that they don't want to do. See, people are not used to. There are a lot of people that don't not, they can read, but they're not used to reading, and they're not used to being a student of something that can help them because a lot of it's all about their belief and whether it can help them or not. See, what a lot of people do, they don't realize it, but they're blocking their own blessings. They're blocking them. And one of the ways they block it is they don't allow themselves to learn the thing that can help them bring them out of the poverty they're in. Because see, a lot of people have different degrees of poverty. Their streams are overseas in Africa or in parts of Asia and parts of your world, parts of my world. That's all around the world. Certain degrees of poverty. But and but the billion coin was created for the main reason of getting rid of poverty of mankind around the world. And the way they're going to do it is having 1,000,000 members working together, staying unified, staying in line with the
Right,
agreement,
sir.
with the formula that's put forth for our ultimate price. Everything that the admin, if we all in agreement, don't you know how powerful that is for mankind around the world? People are going to have to notice. The status quo going to have to notice. I don't know if y'all realize it or not, but 1 billion people is a lot of people. It's only what 7 billion, 7 point something on Earth. And if it's a
Yes.
billion of those people on 1 billion coin, there's nothing out there can tell me this wouldn't have an impact on the world. And the nice thing is, a lot of us is in the beginning parts of it. We're still in the infant areas of our coin. That's the whole journey we're on. We're that bridge that you showed, that bridge that admin showed a picture of that to become a full liquefied coin, a full developed coin. We got to get on the other side of that bridge that was shown on the blog.
Yes.
We're not even halfway on that bridge, building that bridge yet. And the only way we can build that bridge in a faster way is we all have to get more people involved in the Billion Coin. Why do you think admin is doing things like they did last week? Made availability to all of us to have business cards. That was never there before. That was the first time. Why do you think admin is bringing up having a lot of us to be cash centers? All those things are for a purpose. See, they said it's about you, us. And it's not about admin. Admin keeps giving, 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 giving. And so it's our turn now to do. You see? It's our turn, not their turn. Because admin has done a hell of a lot to help us. Now the ball is in our court. It's our turn now. So what we got to keep doing, and you heard me say this almost every live broadcast, we have to keep educating people, the Fast Start system, as they come on board and they start their journey in the Billion Coin. We have to educate them and educate them and educate them and tell those people to do the exact same thing to their people and their people and their people and their people. And you will start to see this whole population of the Billion Coin community start to take off. Pretty much, if not faster than we were in the second part of last year. We don't have nothing to hold us back now. The barriers of our coin, our network is not there. I hardly hear anyone having problems with making transactions now. I don't know when the last time I've heard anything like that. In a few months now. We got a help desk that's in our back office. We got so many things available to us, and now looking on a QR code that we'll be able to use on our phones. What do you think that QR code is for? I know what it's for. It's the same type of thing you see with on Bitcoin. You got people overseas. Let me put it to you. Let me show you. I'm gonna just shed some light on this for you. In Tokyo, Japan, they have accepted Bitcoin. This was last year, 2017. They accepted Bitcoin as a coin like their yen. Ours is, I call it the dollar, like their yen. What do you think people do at some of the shops? They have a QR code on their phone, and they just put their phone you may not need a person. Just put it right there on the meter with your product. Admin is serious about. Admin is so serious about developing this coin to be used in the mainstream at some point. But they're not in a hurry. They're doing it the right way, making sure make it be solid, secure. What they expect us in the meantime is to build our community. I hope y'all get what I'm saying. They want us to build and build and build and teach and teach. You know, let's go to our chat a minute. We got Christine type. Okay, TBC Johnny. I like this. He says we got many lazy people in TBC because I've come across people who started TBC before me. Many have bigger amount of TBC, but are still TBC. Let me see, but still at TBC 004 wallet, and have not migrated and don't know the blog. Wow, you got some people. Wow, TBC Johnny, they're gonna be left in the dark. I grant you this. If nothing else, I can tell you this. Something that I know. You will be in the dark if you're not being a student of this blog. I'm not even talking about the coin. If you're not getting the education, and this is the #1 education you should be getting, is the blog. Our cash flow coaching comes next. You see, did you hear what I just said? In case y'all didn't know that. The blog is #1. You know why? Because it's admin talking to you. Whoever that person or persons are, they're talking to you, talking to us, me, about their expectations of us. So we have to do exactly what admin asks us to do to be successful. And I hope everyone here would agree with me in this, because I say this a lot during my live broadcast. And sometimes I don't think people are really hearing it, because people talk sometimes like they got their own agenda and just refuse and sit back and complain that they're not making any income. They're not willing to sign up for Randy's cash flow coaching class, which is very inexpensive. My God, if you got people in Bangladesh that's many miles away that's signing up, people in Europe that's many miles away that's signing up, there's people that happens to be in all of Africa that's many, many miles away. Nearly every person that's in that class has started cash flowing within the second week, if they're following what he says. See, a lot of, once he gives it to you, like admin gives this, once he gives it to the training to you, it's up to you to follow through. If you're just getting information, just sitting on it and listening to it and not taking action of what you learn, it is no way you can be an example for others or unlock this coin value. You see my point? There's no way that's going to happen. Christine Tangway can tell you, she's a cash flow student. There are people that can attest this on this live. I think I saw some more people here that I know are cash flow students. I think I saw Sedona Marro. I think she's cash flow out of Romania. She got people in Vietnam signing up. Even got somebody way in Florida, a female in Florida signing up. Somebody in Romania. See how broad our world is in TBC. Wow. That's incredible. Let's see here. Hey, to Myrene, thank you so much for being here from Uganda. You know, she said, I have observed people in Uganda, humans are complex beings. You know one thing, let me tell you about complex beings. You know, the truth of the matter is we're all human beings as we know it. But there are some people out there that make their lives complex. They're not necessarily complex beings. They make their life complex, as in being a complex being. See, you make your life like you want it. Like they said in this blog post, the choice is yours. You don't have to be wealthy. You can be like you are. It's what you want in life. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be just status quo what I've been. I'm better off when I was now because I have more knowledge about wealth. I've educated myself about money. I don't know if people have done this. Randy has. I started educating myself. My God, I started educating myself about money when I was employed during that time. Of course, y'all know I'm retired, but when I was a probation officer, I did that on my own. They didn't teach me about money. I did it on my own when I came home. I studied. I had books. I had audio books. I listened to tapes. I listened everything I could do when they had tapes back then. I mean, CDs, all kind of things I listened to educate myself. Because I was thinking in my mind, if I ever had a lot of money, I would know what to do with it. And one thing I learned a long time ago is it cannot be about you. See, the problem with a lot of wealthy people, they're selfish. It's about them. They have that scarcity mindset, getting richer and richer, but not helping people, not helping humanity.
Right, sir.
You know, that beginning part of that particular blog post and that video, I think everybody should on this chat that hasn't done so need to go back and play it. It's about 31 minutes long. And it's very, very educational. There's no way under the earth there should be 1% of the population controlling all the wealth, controlling 99% of the wealth. There's no way in the world that should be. That is that's so unequal. We're here and they're there. And they're controlling 99% of the wealth. 1% of it, of the wealthy people doing that. How do you understand how did it happen that way? Isn't that what your government and around the world is doing? Your central banking system is doing to you? There shouldn't be that many poor people on the streets. The sad part of it is a lot of them have gotten brainwashed. And all you need to do is take what you got right here in the billion coin and make it work for you by following the system that's set in place for you. That's all you got to do. And teach as many people in your community, wherever you come from, it doesn't matter. Just teach them this system.
Yes.
You know, systems are meant to be worked out, meant to be worked. A system is not there to be in place for it just to stay stagnant and no one use it. A system is meant to be carried out, to take action. Action has to take place to make a system work. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Pritam Kumar is here. Mr. Kumar, are you able to come on this live broadcast? I don't know whether you're available now. You may be busy and not near your computer. If you are, could you come on, please? My link is up at the top of the chat area. But I'm just telling you, the system is in place to help you be successful in the billion coin. I mean, it's not like you don't hear these things every day. We're like a broken record saying the same thing over and over again. We just may be saying it a little differently, but we're saying the same thing. Okay?
Okay, sir.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. Listen, I'm past my time. Israel, do you have anything to say before we close?
Sir, today very sorry, sir, because I'm out of my area. There is network is very poor, and also there is no electricity. That's why if I say something, maybe you not hear broken. My voice is like broken. So, sir, this is
So
very important,
I hear
and
you well now.
yeah. Now you hear, sir. Thank you. So I say something like you very important some point you say for us. There is education, sir. This is really we want learn education and follow the blog and system step by step. Our admin give us a lot of a system, lot of a things, the block, first block, second block, like this block, and system also cash flow. Then also there is a our visiting card, like a card, there is our address and like this. And you say the system of cash center, this, yes sir, this one very important to us, cash center. If we are
Mhm.
make cash center, and then maybe helpful our help for our peoples, this cash center. That's why we want to follow also cash center and make cash center. And Randy Wilson sir, we are go there, we are study, we are a student there only 1 week. I hope next week we learn more, and our mentality and our thinking is totally, I hope, change and standard our mind and come be standard, and thinking
Mhm.
can be standard. That's why this is
Mhm.
very important to us, the cash flow coaching. This is, I say, this is our school. This cash flow is part of TBC. This cash flow is not another side of TBC, just part of TBC. Then we cannot, we never ignore this part, cash flow coaching. We never skip this cash flow coaching. If I skip, is if I ignore, if I skip our blog, our admin voice, then we are not properly, we are not TBCian, and we are not understand. We are never
Mhm.
understand TBC, what is this, and what the TBC say, what the admin say, and like you are a teacher, what you say, we never understand. If we are not learn, if we are not follow our leader, like Pritam Kumar, our leader, big leader, I always follow him, because I understand more than English, Hindi. I understand when he make live broadcast. I go there and I listen what he say, like this. And this is rules, sir. We follow our leaders. If we not follow our leaders, we never follow blog. And more than people, there is, sir, I see more than people is skip blog. They are two lines, read two lines after they are become tired. Like this, more maximum percent is like this. Sir, the total world is 99% people don't know what is the cryptocurrency. And I say there is 3.5 million members our TBC platform. There is 99% people don't know what is the TBC, what is the mission TBC, what is the holy TBC concept. That's I say, sir. Thank you, sir. Today my network is
Okay.
poor, sir. Thank you, sir.
No, it was good. That was very good. I heard every word you said. That was good. Very good. Thank you so much, Israel. I really appreciate all that. Very, very valuable. Very valuable. Thank you, sir. Well, I got right
Thank
now,
you,
I
sir.
got a special person that's always here. Well, was here yesterday, and he's here today. And I thank you so much for coming on, Mr. Pritam Kumar, the leader of India. And so come on and give me, I'm ready for you, sir.
I truly acknowledge, and I just want to hook up the attention to my wonderful leader and the brother Stephen Kofi, and whoever watching this live on the air, to my brother's live broadcast. I just want to say just simple things. This may be a powerful message to the community members. What I have been seeing as a leader all over the world is all the successful persons don't do different things. They do things differently. So to be successful inside this TBC community, we need to do things differently, not of doing different things. So to be successful, we should follow the system. We should follow the world's leaders' teachings methodology. Just like I have been following my world's leaders' teachings methodologies, my brother Randy, my brother Stephen Kofi, David Jones, so many nameless, so many wonderful leaders are there inside this TVC community. Just follow the leaders, just follow the system. One day you'll be definitely seen as a wonderful leader inside this TVC community. All lies all start from you within, and try to duplicate the system, teach, follow the system, give the action implementation plan within that community members in your team, make many more leaders in your team. Only then you'll be seen as a wonderful leader, brother. This is my message.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
yeah, I agree with you, Pritam Kumar, leader. I agree with you. Thank you.
Yes, it's I agree with you 100%. Because see, I follow what my brother Randy did. I have see, but before I actually came up to the point where I am in this community, I followed David Jones. I followed my personal leader, and she doesn't do live broadcasts, but she does recorded videos, and that's the whitefish lady on YouTube. You know, Carrie Valpano out of Montana, and I can think back some months ago. So many before we started doing live broadcasts, there were a lot of leaders out here doing recorded videos, and they were saying education back then. We just happened to see that word education in the very first blog post, as I read today. It said the very same word that we've been seeing, that we speak about all the time, even today, was in the very first blog post. Isn't that remarkable? The thing we talk about all the time, the thing that people have the lack of, was in the very first blog post today. Because that's what I went over today. I got to think, and I said, you know what thing? Let me go over the very first one. I believe Randy did it the other day, I believe. We're talking about the same, you know, some of the, and that was back in 2016. And admin, some of the things in that blog post is still the admin is saying today. Over 2 years ago, and they're still using the same terminology. So we're wondering if people are really doing what they should be doing in TBC. We got great people just come on. With Jacob just came on. I'll be with you a minute, Jacob. People just working and doing, they're having their own agenda. And just like Kumar just stated, people are doing different things out there. That's what I meant by people having their own agenda and still following the system. I tell everybody that come on in this thing, follow the blog, be a student of the blog, go through each step of the Fast Start system. Don't jump over it. Go through step by step by step. Sign up for cash flow coaching. Everything I tell them to do. And if we all do the same thing, we talk the same talk, we walk the same walk, we keep saying the thing over and over again till it's almost like a song. then people are going to get it. Because what happens when people do things over and over again, repeatedly? It becomes like a stamp in their brain. It's like it's placed there. You see? Now, a person like Mr. Jacob, very mechanically a thinker. Him and his brothers are very smart. They're thinkers. They have to be to do the things they can do. These people are perfect for this TBC. They're used to following systems. So I'm gonna give the floor to you now, Mr. Jacob. Great to see you again, sir. Just unmute yourself. Just unmute yourself, sir. Unmute yourself. It should be at the top of the page.
Okay.
I hear you. You good? Just mute yourself on the video. Mute yourself on the other video that you saw first.
Is that working?
Yes, you're good now. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just.
You better mute yourself on the first video first. Yes, you're good now.
Okay. Well, we just.
It's a little speaker on the top left-hand corner. Just click that and it'll say mute.
It's coming echo, sir. Jacob, sir, it's coming echo.
Yeah, it's in the echo. Yeah, see, a lot of times, let me say this to people so they'll know this. When you come on a live video, you're gonna have two windows open. And what you got to do is the very first window you're on, go down to that video where you control the sound and click on that speaker and make it mute that. Then you won't hear that echo. Then when you come on live with me, you won't have the echo. You shouldn't have the echo then. Randy has the same issues with people coming on his.
Bro, please give
the very first page you see. The very first page when you see me.
Please give up.
Before you come on live with me, just press that little speaker on the lower left-hand side.
Please press the pause button in the YouTube, then it will work.
Yes, YouTube link, yes. Okay, now Jacob, you just unmute yourself. Let's see what happens.
Please unmute it, bro.
Yeah, how do you unmute yourself? Is at the top of the when you're on live with me, is that it should be at the top of your window. You got a speaker and you got a camera.
Okay. Is that working?
All right. I hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, we just got home and I thought, well, I'd quickly watch you and.
Oh yeah, you and your wife, y'all truckers, y'all on the road a lot.
Yes.
I had your brother on one of my live broadcasts the other day. John.
Okay.
Out of Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how things going for you?
Yes, I saw that.
Oh, you saw that day?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Still learning. TBC a long time, but you still learn much in the Billion Coin?
Brother Jacob, please give a pause to the YouTube that is playing.
Yeah, I think I need a.
Brother Steven, Brother Steven, you can control the audio settings because you are the host.
Yeah, I know it, but I'm just saying that I can't control his page. I can only mute him. If I mute him, then that's not gonna stop the echo. See, if I play saying that y'all can't hear me. See, this is not like Zoom video. You can control it to some extent here.
Brother Jacob is running two windows and he's running the YouTube channel, so it is the echo sound is coming.
You can control it to some extent. Well,
YouTube channel, so it is the echo sound is coming.
Well, I think he sees his other page. Listen, I'm gonna have to let me see. I think he sees his other page. Hey John, mute your, I want you to mute yourself, okay? Hey John, mute your, I want you to mute yourself, okay? Jacob, would you mute yourself?
I'm working on it.
I know, but listen, it's got a lot of different noise on my video, so could you just mute yourself out for a moment, please?
I think it would be wise.
The speaker to mute yourself?
I think it would be wise to close the YouTube channel.
I don't think he sees it.
It's very simple. You have earphone, sir. Sir Jacob, you have earphone. Please use your earphone.
Okay.
Okay, now okay.
Are you okay now?
Yeah.
It looks like he's okay.
Now okay.
The echo is gone now, is it?
Yes.
Oh, that's better.
Yes, finally found it. Great. Good job. Good job. Okay, now tell me, what do you think you are? What do you think? Did you hear my did you go, I don't know when you came on, did you see I went through the very first blog post today? Did you hear that part?
No, I didn't. I missed part of it. I only saw some of it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just say this to you. What I need for you to do, when I stop this video, it's getting recorded. I want you to catch the first part of this live broadcast because I went through the very first blog post that's dated April 2nd, 2016.
Yes.
Because it's extremely important that every single member of TBC, doesn't matter when they came in TBC.
Yes, yes.
They need to see that very first blog post because the key word, yes, it's a key word. It's a key word in that blog post.
Yes, yes.
And it begins with E. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Actually, I probably told you what it is by now. But it's a keyword begins with E that we've been using still today.
Yes, yes.
And it's people have the lack of that word.
Yes.
In TBC. They have a lack of that particular word. And they're not using the blog and getting that E.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying, yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay. Well, listen.
As a wonderful leader and a prospective leader inside this TBC community, Mr. Jacob, what would like to give the immediate message so that it may reach to the unreached person? Please do share some more of your knowledgeable that may be reached to the unreached person, Mr. Jacob.
Yes. So I watch everybody, all of you each one of you that I can watch all the time I do, and I'm learning from you guys.
Great.
Yeah.
Because I know you and your wife are very busy on the road, but they're still listening to us. They're still present to it Listen, they're still, I see their names come up in the chat all the time and different people, because I'm on a lot of different people broadcasts and I see them all the time.
Yeah.
I know they're visible. I know you're there. I know you're
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. The only thing
Which means that you're learning, which is good.
Yes. When
But
we're
make sure you're doing the one thing that Kamar and a lot of us tell you, and that is the number one source of information is that blog.
Mhm.
Do not, I'm gonna say this to everybody in TBC, everybody, every single person, all 3.2 million if they see this, I don't know if they'll see this video. Don't ever get twisted what Billion Coin information source is. It's only one main source.
Yes.
There are other sources, like our coaches, TBC coaches, but the blog is the number one source.
Yes, yes.
That is admin speaking to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That is the only way you would ever know admin.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, like when we're on the phone, we cannot participate. We can only listen.
Right. Because when you listen, what happens to you? You learn.
You learn. Yes, you learn. Yeah,
right?
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
We learned these things when we was in grade school. We had to be kids, we had to listen. That's how we learned. Math, science,
absolutely.
history. Because we listened.
Yes.
We didn't have the internet back then when we were young, but we had books.
Yeah, well, that's what I learned from books.
Books, right?
Yeah. Well, I want
we can take
on display.
We can take this way. The blog is just an exemplified and mirror of the administrator or the co-workers that is working behind this Billion Coin. And I want to appeal to all my wonderful leaders and the members watching this live on the ear of my brother and the great leader, Brother Stephen Kofi, that we are running a campaign, mass community growth campaign. So for the perspective and the prospective new members to be joined inside this TBC community, please never ever give the false promise about the TBC. There will become a very downfall to your end. Let us give the true words, the true meaning of this bright future cryptocurrency, the digital form of money. Never ever give the false promise or you are trying to gain the community members. You may be thinking in that way. However, please never speak the lies. Only speak the truth. Only speak the perspective and the perspective of this brighter cryptocurrency. There is very going to be happen soon in the near future, brother. This is my message to the world leaders and the community members, whoever is watching this auspicious moment, brother.
Wow, thank you. That's great. Great stuff, guys.
Yes, it is.
Hear what he just stated. I could have said it even better. Thank you so much, Mr. Pritam Kumar. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Well, guys, it's been awesome having this live broadcast. I want to make an announcement. You all know I'm not home. You know, a lot of us from my area had to leave the area thinking that we'll have the major hurricane, but in my location, it wasn't as bad as we thought. The hurricane took a kind of a westward turn down and spinning around in South Carolina and also North Carolina. There's only been 5, and I hate to put it this way, but there were 5 fatalities in North Carolina, my neighboring state below me.
Oh boy.
Even a woman and a child, infant child perished, and I think because of the flooding.
Yeah.
So that's remarkable. So far, we only know about 5 fatalities so far of this storm. But it's a tropical storm now. It's no longer a hurricane, thank God.
Oh, yeah.
But we still got a lot more time before hurricane season's over. So the waters are warm out in the Atlantic, and they just, when these systems come off the coast of Africa, it started heading our way. And that's what happens. It could go a westward turn. It could take, I mean, it could just go up near us. It's just, that's God's work. So I don't, all I know, I can just live with it. That's all I can do.
Yeah.
But the only thing you can do when things like that happen is take precautions like I did. And so I'm blessed to have some people to live northward. And I even got some people living in another state. My loved one that watches me all the time, I can go where she is in the state of Tennessee if I need to. You know, so many things I can do. I have some things in place where I can go if I need to go. If I have a terrible situation going on in my area. Because my area is surrounded by a lot of water. A lot of creeks, rivers, just water all over the place. We got a lot of bridges and tunnels. We even got a bridge that's 17 miles long and it goes underwater in a tunnel 2 times before you reach land. So we have a lot of, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel.
I've driven the truck.
You've been over it before. I know you have.
Yeah.
It's a lot of ways over. It's a long time of water, isn't it, Jacob?
Yes, it is.
Yes, 17 miles long it is. But anyway, I want to say thank you for all that's here. Thank you, Kamar. Thank you, Mr. Israq and Simone that was here earlier. Thank you all that's on my live chat. I'm not going to go through the whole chat and name everyone, but thank you all for being here. I see Susan, your wife, is there, by the way. I want to acknowledge her. But thank you so much, everyone.
Brother, please stay safe for these natural calamities, and please convey my staying safe to your family members too. It's a very hard time to all the countries around the world. Our Almighty God is trying to show His power to every countries by showing His might. We are not acknowledging about His mighty power. So let us pray to Him that His mighty power should not be shown to His own children. It is happening to every countries. What I have been noticing is, let us pray to Him that His mighty power should not be poured down just like a shower to all of us. He's trying to show the mighty power that you, my children, are forgetting me. Because of this reason, He had showed His mighty power. Let us worship Him. Let us pray to Him. We have been forgetting Him for a very long period of time. That is why He tried to make us know that you are forgetting me. So if something is happening, so I just worried about all the natural calamities over happening there in your region also. Besides this, my sincere help from the India side will be definitely reaching your place. Small token of the love, whether it may be food items, whether it may be in the medicine items also, definitely it will reach to your end, brother. This is my wish to you, brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Just today, one last thing, and that is, I haven't decided I'm gonna do a live broadcast tomorrow yet. I have to get back home first. I don't know what I'm planning. My goal is to leave in the morning. I don't know what kind of traffic I'm gonna deal with. The day has been fine. The great thing about technology on smartphones, you can look real time and know the traffic is miles away. You know, it's just crazy the things you can do on a smartphone now. You can do that with even weather real time. So that's the thing that I use, and I use all the technology available to me. I'm glad that I'm proficient in it, so I know how to use it. So when I get back home, I will send out a notice if I decide to have a live broadcast. I will be mindful for people that live far away. I know that depends on what time I get home, where I can tell people like in Bangladesh and people that's like like 7 to 9 to 12 hours ahead of me, you know, what time I can have, I'll have one as soon as possible. Once I get home, I can give you an idea when it will be. So let's hope that I get there in a decent enough time that I can have my broadcast so I can be with you all, because this is kind of the height of my day to be with my sisters and brothers in TBC. I just can't wait till I can actually shake your hand or hug someone that I see all the time. You know, it'd be good just to connect with people in the flesh, as I always put it. You know, so thank you so much, Jacob. You know, Israq, and also Mr. Kumar, and when Simone was on earlier. Thank you all for being here, and everybody in this live chat. My little one that always watch, and I didn't acknowledge her, Miss Kate, that always watch. I gotta look to you all. That's actually pictures of my pictures on my timeline. That little 2-year-old Kate always watches me. She don't know how to say Tyrone, so she says on. But that she said on. They think that she's want them to turn the TV on. She's trying to say my name. Yeah. And my loved one that always supports me. That you know. So thank you so much, you all. This has been great once again, and you all have a wonderful day. And I pray that your journey in TBC be a fulfilled one for you and your family. With that said, y'all have a great day. Okay.
Take care. Stay
Good day.
Stay safe, brother.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Bye bye, sir. Have a good day.